Today's video is going to be my favorite top 10 beauty finds for under $10. I decided for the month of May to do my favorites videos just a little bit different because there's so many products that have come out. I really wanted to condense the type of products that I like or that I show you guys, definitely in a budget friendly atmosphere. So this is basically going to be my drugstore video, as well as you're going to receive my favorite high-end products and so on and so forth. So if you want to make sure that you catch all of the videos that I'm going to drop for you guys in the month of May, make sure you subscribe to my channel. For those of you that have already subscribed, big thumbs up to you, and remember to thumbs up this video to continue to receive those videos. First, I have to start with something that I have not talked about in a very long time, and this is my Stridex. These are the alcohol-free salicylic acid acne medication. There are 90 soft touch pads in this little container, and if you can hear this rattling around, I've had it for quite a while. This typically stays in my travel bag. Anytime that I travel, my skin tends to want to act out just a little bit, or either when I'm traveling back home, I can tell that I'm going to have a breakout, and I automatically go into these Stridex pads. They keep me from having any acne breakouts, and you know, I'm really not prone to acne breakouts, but there again, the days that I can tell that I'm going to get something, being that time of the month, or I've been traveling a lot and my skin wants to completely freak out, I have to talk about my Stridex pads that keep the skin nice and clear. You can find them in your local Walgreens, Walmart, CVS, Rite Aid, and as well as the grocery store. One pad typically across my face, or even putting my finger into the salicylic acid and putting it on any spot that I can tell is going to break out usually keeps me under control. So next, I have to talk about one of my favorite foundations for the past couple of months, and one of my amazing subscribers mentioned that I should try it, and I went on an amazing hunt for this product, and luckily they're now starting to have it in my local Walgreens store. You guys know I'm talking about my Milani. This is the Conceal Plus Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. Yes, I do have two shades. I have sand, I have tan. I've also tried the almond shade. I absolutely love this foundation. I'm wearing it right now. I actually highlighted this foundation in my Test or Invest series. I will leave that link in the description box. But the claim to fame for this foundation, it's a medium to full coverage, lightweight, oil-free formula, long wearing, and water resistant and sweat proof. Well, we're just now moving into warmer weather, and I have been loving this foundation. With the exception for right here, I do get a little bit more dewiness than I tend to get with some of my high-end foundations. I just go ahead and use my Estee Lauder primer, and I put it right here, and therefore I have a nice fluid foundation look all day long. So if you're looking for a medium coverage foundation, I would definitely say this to try this. Now, it does tend to come in darker complexions, so I do have girls that are lighter than myself. You might have a little bit of issue trying to find it, but of course we're moving into the spring, summer months, and those of us that like a little bit more of a tan, I think you'll be right on the mark. And definitely for my richer and complected girls, there's a full range of colors that you should be able to match your shade, if not in one, but in two products. So I definitely want to give a big shout out to Milani for this amazing foundation. Thank you for thinking of us girls of color. And yeah, you're definitely on my top of the list. It's right under $10 in your local drugstore. But we can't talk about foundation without talking about powdering the foundation, or basically even that contour that we love oh so much, honey. So yes, I have to give big shout outs to my cover girl. This is the Queen Collection powder. Now, if you guys have been watching me for a little while, I actually found out about this powder from the Fine Vasquez makeup seminar in Atlanta, Georgia. Sam Fine talked about this powder and how amazing it was. It took me a little bit of time to actually run out of some of my other powder before I started to try it, but now I have had to purchase my very own. The shade that I use all over my face to set my foundation is the shade Light, and that I contour with is the Golden Medium. So if you ever see this contour, that contour is looking kind of good, honey, yes. If you're seeing this contour, you know that I've actually also enhanced it with my Golden Medium Queen Collection powder. These powders do run right at $10, but often you can find your CoverGirl in your local drugstore for buy one get one half. So the last time I purchased both of these, it was right at $14. But again, they're coming in under $10 individually, so I definitely want to mention them in my best of 10 under 10. Since we're talking about face products, I have to say one other item is my Milani Baked Blush. The Baked Blush in Rose d'Oro. This is the number 2 and absolutely stunning. Look at this blush. I did not even use highlight. Now you guys know I love a highlight, honey. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it throughout the day without putting on a highlight on top of this just to make sure that you can see me from space. But this has almost got me out of the stratosphere. This is a beautiful blush line. This is the Baked Goodness. I love that the blush goes on very, very evenly. It does lay on top of my heavy contour, and it gives me just a little bit of iridescence without overdoing it, but at the same time it does stay blush and beautiful skin. That's a big, big compliment for a drugstore product, and the blush was only $9.99, so definitely coming in just under $10 if you have not tried these Milani Baked Blushes. Girl, where you been, girl? Where you been? Loving this baked blush, and I most definitely will be adding to my collection with this beautiful little jewel right here. But we can't talk about blush without talking about highlight. And I know a lot of you girls have already tried the Wet n Wild new highlights for the spring summer season. I was unable to get my hands on them. The last one that I saw in my local drugstore was already open. I didn't want to play with it and bring it home, and it already had been contaminated, but I was able to get my hands on the Makeup Revolution London. This is the Shimmer Brick Radiance. I've talked about this in other videos, and let me tell you girls, look at that. That highlight, honey, is ready to go. If you know anything about Shimmer Brick was made very popular by Bobbi Brown and her Shimmer Bricks. They run about $30. The Makeup Revolution comes in just under $7. You can find it in your local Ulta store, and you know they have really started to take up stock in my local Ulta, and I'm actually excited that they have. So I've come all this way and I have not yet talked about eyes. I have to, must talk about my Salon Perfect empty container of lashes. I'm actually wearing stacked the 614s as well as the 615. You can receive 5 pair of lashes for $8.98. Salon Perfect is really changing the game with individual lashes because they really do mimic falsies as well as lash extensions. And 5 pair for $8.98, that's coming in well under $10, which means I should be able to mention maybe one other thing as a sneak product, correct? Yes, you're feeling me. So along with the Salon Perfect lashes, I have absolutely been loving my Wet n Wild cream eyeliner in the shade Color Reach. Now, although this is a gel eyeliner, guess what your girl's been doing? Sculpting out this fierce eyebrow, girls. Yes, honey, for $4.99, you too can start to sculpt out your eyebrows like a pro. I just grab me an angled brush and I just really go in and gradually work on the tail first before I fill in the middle. But I will tell you, when you're using drugstore products, if your technique is on point, you can definitely come in under budget when you're purchasing products to refill your everyday makeup fix. So just kind of keep that in mind. You will see me talk about high-end products too that I just can't live without in later videos, but oftentimes for my daily routine, I do try to come in and make sure that budget is maintained because I wear makeup all the time. Girl, that can get pretty costly. Yes, we're going to give you that little tidbit to marinate on, and let's continue with the eyes, shall we? I have to talk about my newest favorite crazy mascara. This is the Falsies, the Big Eyes Volume Mascara. The great thing about this mascara, there are 2 different sides. There is a wide side for your upper lashes, and then there's that lower lash line side. Look how tiny that is. So you can really grab these lower lashes without creating a smudge palette all across your eyelid, honey, and really grab all of those lashes to make sure that those eyes are nice and big. This mascara does come in about $7.99, and of course Maybelline always has great coupons. I absolutely love this mascara, and trust me, I got this tip from one of my favorite pros, Mr. Rennie Vasquez. So this mascara is phenomenal. I've bought it, I've repurchased it over and over again, and you know what, with spring summer being out and us girls wanting those eyes to shine bright like a diamond, don't forget your lashes, girl. They're an intricate part of creating that makeup look. Moving on, talked about all the areas of the face and creating that amazing look except for lips. Can you guess which lip I'm going to say rings the bell in the top 10 of my favorite 10 products? It's LA Girl. LA Girl and their Flat Finish Pigment Gloss. This gloss is phenomenal, you guys. If you can stand the texture of a liquid lipstick, this product comes in right at $3.99. In every beauty supply store that I have gone in the Southeast region, they have an LA Girl section. But the great claim to fame with these lipsticks that really made me take a look at them over and over again is because the nude shades that I love oh so much work equally as well as the dark shades. That is always the way that I test a liquid lipstick. I always start light before I go dark because the pigmentation usually is going to be less. And of course, I want more of a flush of color, and these go on brilliantly. Today, I actually applied a little bit of a lip balm that I'm going to get to that in just a moment before I applied my liquid lipstick, and it stands the test of time. You can add a gloss on top of it just to give it a little bit of fleshiness, but the pigmentation lasts a long, long time. So we're saying about 6 to 8 hours. It definitely gets me through several cups of coffee and a round of salads. So this lip, I can't talk about a lipstick because I've really been in my liquid lipstick lane for the past couple months, and I absolutely have to give major credit to the LA Girl line. $3.99? Yes, yes, and yes again. Before you can get done with any beat, you have to talk about the tools. I have been absolutely in love with my Flawless Face Blender Crown brushes. This is a direct dupe for the Beauty Blender. If I might add, because it's dual-sided, and this one right here is damp, and obviously this one is used, you can see how big this does compared to the Beauty Blender. But the best thing about it, there are two different sides. And so you have one that you want to blend out your cream, and then you can automatically flip it to press your powder underneath those fine lines in your eyes to make sure that your concealer doesn't shift. I love this item. It's $6.99. It's not in your local beauty supply store, but it can easily be accessible by going to crownbrushes.com. I will leave the link in the description box. And on that note, if you guys have not signed up to meet me at the makeup show, Crown Brushes has so delightedly decided to allow me to have my meet and greet in front of their booth. Make sure that you send me an email at makeupbykiani@gmail.com if you plan on meeting us. You definitely need to go to the the makeup show and purchase your ticket. I'm going to be there the first day, which is that Saturday. I want to say that's the 17th of June. And of course, again, all the information will be in the description box. I'm going to be there that Saturday from 11 to 6. And I'm really excited to meet some of you guys so we can kind of get our makeup shopping fix on. Okay? So make sure you comment and let me know if you're going to be joining me there. And I'm hoping that I get a chance to meet all of you. Now we've gone through my favorite 10 under 10. But you know what? I got through that kind of quickly. So I think I want to add one bonus. I normally don't do this. I normally don't talk about a lot of beauty products in my favorites, but I really have to. I have been absolutely in love with this Shea Mousse. This is the Body Whip by Bellanca, and this is for hair and body. It's a hair and body butter, and with this time of the year, I know a lot of us are making sure that we don't have those ashy ankles. I know a lot of us are making sure we have a lot of hydration on our legs as well as on our elbows and our feet, but we also want to make sure that our hair is nice and hydrated to deal with a lot of the heat that comes from spring, summer months. This product I actually found at my natural hair show. The owner was spectacular. She decided to offer me some of this to try, and I have been in love with it. I'll tell you what the products are. It has shea butter, aloe vera juice, kosher vegetable, glycerin, mango butter, coconut oil, avocado oil, extra virgin olive oil, grapeseed oil, vitamin E oil. Girl, how can you afford to put all this in here? Argan oil, jojoba oil, tree tea oil, and tree tea oil. Oh my gosh. So for those of my naturalista girls that watch my channel, if you're trying to make your own shea butter and you're trying to put all these ingredients in it, girl, you're gonna go broke. This product comes in right under $10. I will leave a link in the Instagram for how you can purchase your own Shea Mousse. And like I said, it is for skin, hair, and nails. And the best thing, it smells so freaking good. You can already tell that I've actually started to dove into this. I'm a fan because it looks like cake batter, and you rub it in, and look how hydrating that is. So a little bit is going to go a long way, and you just rub it in and get that beautiful, intense glow. It's not sticky, but my main thing is very hydrating, and it doesn't smell like lard. A lot of the natural hair products that I've actually tried that have a lot of the shade in them, the scent is not so good. But let me tell you, this stuff smells like cake. Cake, 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 cake. Okay, that's another video. But anyway, I have been in love with this. There's a full line of products that I will leave in the description box. And as I mentioned, I have been using also the mango butter. This is the lip balm. I've been using this underneath my lipsticks, and it has kept my lips from being nice and chapped. Can you tell that they just look like they're nice and full instead of nice and cracky? Ah! So I've been loving this, as well as the body whip. This is the hair elixir. My daughter is super natural, and you guys have heard me mention how dry her hair is, so this has actually been helping us to kind of keep that hair nice and maintained. So I definitely want to give a big shout out to this complete line. I will leave all the information in the description box, and more to come from me in that line as well. And there you have my favorite beauty products for under 10. Make sure you give this video 2 thumbs up, guys. Make sure that you're already subscribed to my channel as well, because there are going to be more series like this coming from me, Makeup by Kiani. I will leave all the links of the products in the description box. And yeah, that's all we have for now. Until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hugs and kisses. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.